Does this feel on the mark? I was reading the Meet Me in the Bathroom book, which I really enjoyed, and you're in there a little bit. But like the part, I was making this podcast at the same time, and I interviewed Todd and also thought about Digital Ash and Digital Learn around the same time that I was reading that. And they're getting to like, this is not to diss LCD Soundsystem or anything, and I also am deeply ignorant about subgenres of electronic music, but it's like, why we keep talking about this band as if they're like revolutionizing some kind of blend of punk and dance electronic music, but they're in New York in 2004 and Dance Macabre, like this is like, that's like Omaha in 2001. Like there was no mention of the Faint, and this like LCD Soundsystem was doing something totally novel. I didn't understand it at all. Like it bothered me.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think like, I don't know. I guess I'm like biased for the home team, obviously, but like, I think the Faint. I mean, not saying there wasn't like a fusion of like dance and punk before them, but the way they did it, like I think all those bands like The Killers and LCD and all the, I don't know, all that shit came like 5 years after they started doing it. And it's like, I don't know, just look at the fucking calendar, you know? It's just like...
Yeah. I think something about it being that many years before and also like out in the Great Plains. It's like not the like hub thing of like, but I mean, I guess that might be why. Like, I don't know.
No, and people like, I mean, I can remember like early Faint shows. Like, people were just confused.
I see you working night, are you sexually amused? What's it like to have a room of guys encircling you? How she moves and how she walks, they all patiently wait. While the heat from in their pockets could burn marks into their legs. Without your needs and your support, she'd have a job the same as ours. Nothing daring, would she miss a job that's sexual?
They were just like, what is happening? And they had like all their lights, like these are like in DIY like punk clubs, and they had like, they were triggering all their lights with their feet, like guitar pedals. So it's like the chorus hits and they hit the strobe light, and like they were like, their production value was like so much above like every other band that played that night. It'd be like a 5-band bill, and then all of a sudden you're like in like a stadium basically, and you're like, what is going on? People like just didn't get it. I mean, the only band from back then, actually earlier than them, but I know that the Faint loved them. I loved them. R.I.P. again, but fucking that band Brainiac, they were so ahead of their time. They were making... That was the first guy I saw, like, dance on stage that, like, made it look cool. Timmy Taylor is the singer who, like, passed away, sadly. But they were kind of, like... And, like, Nation of Ulysses and those bands... They were bands... I mean, obviously, there were bands before the Faint that were doing, like, similar shit. But, like, yeah, it kind of turned into a weird... fad, and everything sounded, by like the mid 2000s, it was like already kind of played out pretty hard.